Okay, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't actually know if I'm live. I'm gonna try and see if I can see any comments, and please comment if you can see me. This is literally the first time ever.
Food companies commit one of the biggest sins.
So I'm getting these ads because I'm trying to get to the comments. Let's see. Okay, once I know for sure that we're live, I can get started. Okay, there I am. Okay, great. Okay, so, oh, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that, and thank you for your patience. So today we're going to talk about the 3 keys to more sales and less work. And I'm so happy that you all are here. I want to thank you for coming. And I also want to congratulate you because I truly believe that it's not everybody who's ready to grow and ready to learn and be willing to open up to new opportunities. So I really want to congratulate you for just being here. I really believe that showing up is more than half of the work. Showing up is something that not everybody does. So I want to congratulate you on that. And I also want to say that I do welcome questions in the process. So do write your questions. But since I'm new to this, it might take me a while to sort of see your comments, but I'm doing my best. So please bear with me. Awesome. Okay, I'm just reading the comments and great. So let's just get right into it because I know I've kept you waiting already. So the 3 keys today are the number one secret to absolutely guarantee sales. The second key is how to build trust with potential clients or customers. And the third key is how to raise your profits and free your time. So I just want to get like a quick check with you guys. I want to know if you guys are already in some kind of a service-based business, and if so, what kind? Because if I know that, then I can sort of incorporate that a little bit in this talk and give you a little bit of some hints and stuff, maybe be helpful to you guys. Ooh, thank you, Mr. Abs 888. Thank you. I did make an effort. So thank you for you guys' support. This is nerve-wracking, but I feel so comfortable with you guys. You know, Lada's audience is amazing, and Lada is a fantastic woman. I so look up to her. So while you guys are writing, oh, online teacher, wonderful. Coaches at your company, okay. Okay, so while you guys are writing that, I'm just gonna go right into it, but I'm reading as I go along. Okay, so the number one secret to absolutely guarantee sales is trust. The reason for that is we get bombarded with messages daily about buy this, buy that, look at this brand, look at that brand, and nobody's stupid, you know. We all like to feel like nobody, no, how do I put this? Your customers, your clients, they all get bombarded with messages all day long, and they really know, they can discern between what's like what's a genuine message and what isn't. So in order to at all listen to what you have to say, to at all like pay attention to you, they do have to trust you and feel on some level that you're genuine. And I think we've all had that feeling where we just see a salesman approaching and we're on guard straight away because we know what's coming. We know the sales pitch is coming, and we're just ready to say no straight away. I'm like that anyway. I don't like sales pitches. So, and also if we're connected to astrology, so Jupiter is about abundance and happiness and openness, growth. But Jupiter is also about honesty, knowing the truth. So the kind of money you want to make in your business is Jupiter money, not Pluto money. Pluto money comes from secrecy, from manipulation, from that kind of stuff. It gives you power. But we want Jupiter money, money that will make you feel good, money that's generous, money that benefits other people. So let me see. The other thing about trust, one thing, an important thing about trust is that you can't really fake trust. So you can't sort of make people just trust you. You have to actually earn it. So you have to actually do something to prove to them that you are trustworthy. And you can't, that's something that you really can't fake. So I'm just reading all of your Instagram business, service-based. Okay. Spiritual classes. Awesome. Oh, this is great. Okay. This is really great. So I'm hoping this is going to be valuable to you. So with anything, it's like any kind of relationship. If you want to earn somebody's trust, you have to actually you have to earn it. Like you can't just take it. You can't fake it. Even when if you do something dishonest in your business, and you might, let's say you sell some products, and you were dishonest about what the product was about or what they were going to get. So what's going to happen is you may make some sales that time, but people won't ever come back to you. So in the long run, that's a disaster for your business. And really, studies show that it's way much cheaper to keep customers than to attract new ones, because it costs a lot of money in advertising and stuff to get new customers. But once a customer is happy, they're likely to stay with you for years until they need to change for some kind of reason. So it actually saves you a lot of money in the long term to just be trustworthy. So some tangible examples of how you can become trustworthy for your clients is that you present things in a way that they can verify what they're saying. You're always authentic. So you're not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to be true to who you really are. You really, whatever they see is what they're going to get. And you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. It's totally obvious stuff, I know. And you're honest at all times. This is actually, like, a lot of people really do think that you have to be dishonest in business, but you're never going to get anywhere if you're dishonest in business. If people don't trust you, no one's going to work with you. No one's going to buy from you. Like, if you're not trustworthy, you're not going to get anywhere. And you always make sure to deliver what you promised. And I have to emphasize this, you genuinely have the best intentions for your clients and your customers. That stuff really shines through. You really can't fake that. You can pretend, but people really aren't stupid. You really have to have a genuine good intentions for people. And that's why I love the heart-based businesses, because they do have good intentions for their clients. They're really just trying to help. Where they struggle is the money aspect, but they do actually, they do have very honorable intentions. And another thing is that your services or products have to be genuinely valuable to your customers. So you can't just sell stuff that people don't benefit from in any kind of way. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so number 2, how to build trust with potential clients. And what I mean by that is, like, what do you need to do? What are the steps, Okay, so there's actually a really, really awesome formula, which when I learned this, I was blown away because it's so obvious. But there is a formula that businesses use, like the biggest businesses all use this. And it's called try before you buy. Now, that can be done in many, many different ways. So, for example, okay, no, first I want to say what this accomplishes. So the purpose of the try before you buy thing is that they can choose to try what you have to offer risk-free. So they can get a feel for who you are, get a sense of what you have to offer, who you are as a person. Is your service valuable? they get to see, do I trust you, do I like you, and also you get to reach your target audience with your message. So you get to actually reach people in a way that um, you wouldn't if you were to sort of if you didn't offer something for free. And also they will trust you. This is really, really valuable in building trust. If you're willing to give them something, they're more likely to see that you actually do want to help. So the way you can do this to allow your customers or clients to try your service or products before they buy is, for example, offering a free trial. So if you have sort of a membership site or um, some kind of service or a product, some way of trying it before they have to buy it, like a free month, a free try, a free session, something like that. It could also be free information. So it could be videos, ebooks, PDFs. It could be webinars like I'm doing right now. See? So this is a way to get a feel for what do you know, what do you have to offer? Could this be valuable for me where I am right now? Another way is to give away free samples. Uh, and a secret here is that the higher the value of what you're giving away for free, the greater the trust you build. So, real life example. So, in my case, this webinar, for example, the things that I put together is really some of the most key. If I was to condense the most important three things that I've learned that have given me great results in business, these are the three keys that I'm talking about right now. I'm giving away like the thing that to me is like the concentrated best that I got to offer. So the higher the value you offer, the more you're willing to first give. Whoever is whoever can sort of feel like this is right for them, they will know where to find you. And if not, then no loss. Yes, and number three, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Thank you for being patient with me. This is so nerve-wracking. So number three is how to free your time and raise your profits. You may have heard of the book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. And in that one, he has like 4 quadrants of financial financial freedom, or whatever he was calling it. And one of them was business owner, and the other one was service provider, something like that, self-employed or something like that. And the thing about that, he said, "Oh, you're so sweet, Fire Warrior Fitness. Thank you, thank you, and New Romance. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Okay." Um, so where yeah okay so basically Robert Kiyosaki, who is like a financial expert, really helping a lot of people become financially free and educating people about how to relate to the topic of money and finance. So he says that if you have a service-based business and you're selling your time, then you're not owning your business is owning you, because your time is limited and you have to put in all this time for you to earn any money, so you're not really a business owner. And he says that one way to switch the situation is to become a business owner, which leads me to what I'm going to say now. And it's switching from selling your time to selling your value. So what ways are there that you can offer to your clients and customers the value that you offer them, um, without having to put in time? So that could be, for example, got a list here. You could sell products, and by products I mean you can create products from your service, or you can sell other people's products that are related to your service. You could scale up, meaning you could teach other people to do to could teach other people your methods and employ them to do the work for you. You could also teach and train your methods in general, teach them to other people. And you can automate, which means you set up, you systemize your business so that it works without you. So it's everything is on autopilot. So you don't need to put in extra effort. You just set up the system and it works without you. And nowadays, there are so many web-based platforms where you could do this super easy. And you could do that no matter what level of business you're at. You can do that if you're like just getting started and you have just this little idea to like multi-million dollar business. Like there's so many amazing platforms out there to help you with that. So if we look at it a little bit deeper, so creating a product that could be, for example, a written booklet. It could be creating a recording. It could be creating videos like this, informative videos. It could be a DIY manual. So if you have a fantastic method for how to, I don't know, what could it be? Let me, like fitness, for example. Your fitness, if you have like a fitness method, so it's the mommy fitness method, or whatever is your particular method, you can make a DIY manual for achieving that method at home. Um, you could also sell other people's products that are related and that you find valuable for your particular client base. There was one woman in Australia who was really into like organic foods and raw foods, and like she was really into all the dietary stuff, and she would make really good packed lunches for her kids. And other parents started to get interested in them. So what she did, instead of sort of offering people to prepare their meals, what she did is that she just wrote down a list of recipes. So she had like a little booklet of recipes, and she had a designer make it look pretty. And then she sold that book of recipes. Wasn't very advanced, but it was like, and she sold it for like $9 or $19 or something. And that is one way where you do it once, and then you can just keep selling it and selling it and selling it. So the value to your customer and your client is the same. They get the value that you offer, but you don't have to put extra time every time you sell it. And then the other option is the scale up. So you make your value available to more people. For example, by seminars or webinars. You can have group sessions. For example, I used to do hypnotherapy, and I didn't know all of this stuff at the time, so I never did group sessions, but I did, one-on-one hypnotherapy or past life regression therapy. And it's totally possible to do that with a group instead of just doing it one-on-one. So within the same 2-3 hours, I could have had like 20 people instead of just one. I didn't know it at the time, but that's an example of things that you can do. Depending on what kind of service you offer, there are different options that might be more right for you. So I'm just presenting a lot of, just a few ideas. So teaching or training is another option. So you have this method, you're really good at what you're doing, your clients know you, they come to you for your specific way that you do something. So you can teach this method. So you can create like a course, an online course or an in-class course. You can create a manual, and you can teach your method and outsource your work, as I said before. So you bring in other people who you just need to train to do your style of your method, and they do the work for you, so you don't have to be there all the time. And then we have the automations, and it's basically about systemizing your processes. There are online tools and platforms for this, and what they do is you just set up the marketing, the sales processes, the product information. Everything is sort of automated, and it gives your customer the experience. They get all of the attention that they need and want and expect from you, and all the service that they need, but you don't have to sit there and write every email by yourself every time. And those are the 3 most important keys. And I'm going to see if you have any questions. If you do, just write them down, because I'm happy to answer them now. I also want to tell you a bit about an awesome offer that we have. So if you're interested in that, stick around. If not, these were the 3 keys, and I really hope it's been valuable to you. So while you're sort of getting ready to write your questions, I want to tell you a little bit about, if I may, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. So when I was 5 months pregnant, I was fired from my job. Um, my son's father and I had just split up, so I was all alone. I had my belly showing. I had no income and clearly unemployable because my stomach was my belly was showing by this point. Um, I don't like to even think about how I felt at the time because I felt completely helpless. Um, I was alone. I had no hope for any income. I felt humiliated too, um, because I was fired while I was pregnant. I just felt like nobody really cared. I felt like I had nobody to turn to. I was on my own. I had no idea how to support myself. And now I had a baby on the way. How was I going to support my baby? And my only option at the time was to go back to doing work as a psychic. So I had been working as a psychic for a while in London, but I left it because I was working really hard and hardly earning any money. But so I wasn't really happy to return to it. But at this point, I really had no other option. So I got into that work, and as you probably know, if you've done any similar work, it's really hard. You work really hard. You hardly earn. You don't earn a lot of money, and also it's the kind of work where you really put your heart and soul into every client. So you really give so much of yourself in every phone call, in every client meeting. So it's also really draining on your energy. You're just giving and giving and giving and hardly getting anything back. And so I was like, throughout my pregnancy, I was just working, working, working. And so after that, even though this is where my talent was, I really didn't want to get into any more service-based work at all because I knew there was no money in it until about last year, when I learned some very important business skills. So I learned that a lot of the stuff that I thought was like, I didn't know there was a formula for everything. I didn't know there was a formula for getting new clients. There was a new formula. There was a formula for keeping them happy and making sure everybody gets like fantastic treatment and service, and also not have to work. You're behind off, and actually earn a lot more money than I was making. Like, I had no idea. And well, there is obviously. So I learned these things. And so I got into astrology because this is my talent. The spiritual stuff, the astrology, hypnotherapy, like that's my area. That's what I'm good at. So I got into it, but this time with my new skills. So things escalated really, really fast. And now that I've done pretty well in a short time. I only started my business. I only got into astrology last year. Like, it's been about a year now. It was July last year. So now I really, really, really want to help people who are in the situation that I was in for so many years. I see that I've been to business courses and stuff, and I see that it's always like people that are already doing all right. It's never the people that are like in their little service-based business. They're just a one man show or one woman show. It's never those people because they can't even afford to go to those business courses. So I really feel like this feels more meaningful to me now, to offer them something, or to show them that there are ways that you can actually be really successful. It's not a game of chance. It's not sort of like, oh, let's just see how it goes and I hope people buy it. It's not like that. There are formulas. If people are buying, it's because you're doing something right. Maybe you don't know what you're doing right, but you're doing something right. And if they're not buying, then something is off. There's something you're not doing right. And uh, um, Yeah, it did happen for a reason, definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just reading the comments. So, um, let me collect my thoughts. So, I really feel so passionate about helping people who are today in the situation that I was in for so many years. I felt completely powerless when it came to money. You have no idea how broke I've been for how long. Like it's humiliating. It's humiliating to be a grown woman with a child and you can't support yourself financially. I don't want that to happen to other people, and for me, I didn't have a lot of other options. This is my skill. This is what I know. I'm I'm useless at other things. I really am. I'm really bad at other things. I'm a useless employee. I'm really not a good employee, but I'm good at the service that I'm offering. So I do want to give this, I want this to be an option for people. I want this to be an option to not only support yourself, but do really, really well, to get rich through your skill, through your service. Because I've done the numbers. And the thing is, if you don't have certain foundational business skills, because a lot of these things, it's foundational. If you can't make a lot of money from your business, then you don't even have the foundations correct. And I'm not saying that as I'm not saying that in like, I'm not trying to be offensive. It's just facts. That was definitely the case for me. I didn't know even the basics, you know. I didn't like selling, for example. I had a really weird idea of what selling even was. I thought you had to lie to people. I thought you had to push people. I thought you had to be dishonest. And, you know, I didn't know you can do it in an honest way. I didn't know you could be loving and helpful, help people, and also make a lot of money. So I feel like I'm digressing, but um, yeah. So um, I hate when that happens. I have ADHD, so it's like I'll go all in on something and then I'll just lose it. So if you're not doing so well in your business, there are simple ways that that can be remedied. There are actually so simple ways. It's proven methods, proven hacks. Like the way I've done in my business this time around in order to do well is actually, I didn't have to like guess and try this and try that. I just took a system, applied it. I have some templates, I have some methods. I just applied them to my business and that works. And now I have the time to sort of help other people. I don't have to worry about chasing a new client or sort of pushing people like, hey, come buy from me. You know, that's should never be the case anyway for anybody. But um, yeah, so um, that was what I was going to say. I did the numbers. Okay. So I did the numbers. So if you don't have the business skills to run a successful business, any kind of business, even a small one, even if you're self employed, if you don't have the business skills to run a successful business, then as a self employed person, if you have clients or you're selling your time, uh, you are you cannot be financially successful. Like you cannot get rich. I've done the numbers. Like you can hardly support yourself. You can hardly make ends meet. You will have to chase clients. You're definitely gonna be tired because you'll be working a lot. You'll be working a lot unless you know certain business skills. And if you know them, you'll have fantastic results. And it's, oh, excuse my frustration. I just think it's so important because for me this has been, it's frustrating that it's so easy once you know certain things. They're not sort of complicated stuff. So anyway, so what I've done with the help of Lada is I've put together a course to, I've done a lot of business courses, but I did want to make something that was specifically for those who are in the situation that I was in. So someone who is sort of a one person self-employed situation where you just have your little, you know, you're doing everything, or you have your service that you want to offer. It could be that you're doing it part-time because clearly you can't support yourself on this stuff. So probably doing it part-time or on the side as a side hustle. But I wanted to do a business course specifically for those of you that are in that situation. that will give you the specific tools on how to do how to automate, how to do promotions that will uh, it's like printing money. Do you know how much money is in promotion, advertising, like marketing? It's insane. Like when I learned this, I actually wanted to quit astrology altogether because marketing money is so crazy. Like you hardly work and you make insane money, and you can do it for other people. So once you know marketing, you may even give up your your business because there's so much money in marketing, and it's so simple once you learn it, you know. So the course that we put together, or that I put together, but with the help of Lada, we're offering it to you. It's marketing with all the templates and all the hacks and tips and tricks and techniques that you can just apply directly to your business. Um, it's like printing money on demand, and that's why I call that module fast money, because it really is fast money. It's exactly what you need to do to make sure that you have that you secure some sales by the weekend. Or, you know, if you need money right now, that's what you need to use. It'll get you fast money. And one of the modules is called uh, the this is wow, my ADHD is acting up. But basically, it's about systemizing your business. So it's about creating the money machine to make your business run on autopilot. So it's about how to automate, how to set up your system in a way that you don't have to be there. And it will all be adapted to the service type of business. Oh, you feel guilty for charging. That's totally, that was New Romance 27. I also felt so guilty for charging. That's a huge problem. The thing about, so this course has the one of them that is fast money. One of them is about building and automating your business so that you can free up your time, because unless you automate your business, you're going to be working 24 hours. Like, you're going to be working a lot. So you do want to try to free up your time while still making sure that the business is working. However, with these business skills in place, my experience has been, because my attitude to money was so messed up because of my life experience and whatever. So my experience is that unless you work on your limiting beliefs and your attitude to money and your subconscious feelings about money, then the rest won't even help you. Even those tools that you get really won't make a difference, because you just have a problem with receiving money. You have a problem with you have so many limiting beliefs. For me, that was extreme. Extreme. I had a really hard time charging. um, so the so one of the modules, so it's three modules. It's actually the first one. The first one you start with is to do with the mindset, creating a winning mindset. And it's about first of all clearing the negative beliefs. So we do that by accessing the subconscious mind. So there are some exercises and some guided meditation downloads that you do to first of all just discover what's even in there, because the subconscious mind is, we're not conscious of it, right? We don't know what's in there. So that's for um, identifying what's even in there, and then some exercises to help you sort of process that and clear it and release it. Then there's a prosperity programming guided meditation, and working on your prosperity programming and setting some new beliefs that are conducive to or supportive and aligned with your willingness to be abundant. Because I really believe in what they say in the Kabbalah, receiving for God. You know, if you have trouble receiving, do it for the sake of God, because the how do I put this without sounding weird? God or the universe or all that is divine consciousness really wants to bestow upon us all the joy that we can handle, all the abundance that we can handle, but we get in our own way by our limiting beliefs. And your reality can never go beyond your beliefs, since, as you're aware, we create our reality, but we do it subconsciously, and we can never create beyond what we believe is true. So that's what we're going to work on in this. We work on the prosperity programming, allow setting in some new beliefs that are abundant and prosperous and make you feel abundant. And we work on some success habits and success secrets, because I've found that there are certain habits and certain behaviors that I've noticed that successful people have before they get successful. Uh, Lada, for example, I love this example because it's so awesome. So the first time I ever came in contact with Lada was in, I think, 2006. She wasn't a huge YouTube star. She texted me she wanted to book a past life regression session in London. And well, I couldn't that day and things happened. So it never actually happened. But I never forget the text message that she sent to me. She was so positive and so full of like it was like I was ill that day, so I told her that, we can have your session, but I'm not feeling very good, so it's up to you. We can have it today, we can move your appointment. And she was like, you know what, I want you to be at your best, so get your rest, take your time. When you feel better, we can book a new appointment. And she wrote her full name. And that made such an impact on me. Her energy was so positive and so like great. Like, she just had such a good energy that the name just stuck with me. So years later, I see her on YouTube, and I'm like, I recognize that name. And she became this huge YouTube star. I've been following her since like early days, and she's fantastic. But even before all of that, there were certain things that there were certain habits that she had. There was something about her energy that even then was successful. So when you get that feeling, it's just a matter of time. I've seen it other times as well. I'll talk about it in the course, but it's just awesome when you know that certain people, they just give you the vibe that, you know what, I don't know when, I don't know where, but you're going to go really far. Lada was one of those people, and, the rest is history. And yeah, the limiting beliefs is very hard. And yeah, Kabbalah means to receive. I find Kabbalah so interesting, really, really fascinating. I'm just scratching the surface with Kabbalah, but I really want to learn more. Um, the the limiting beliefs. It is hard because it's subconscious. So you can't just decide you want to change it and then it's gone. We don't even know what limiting beliefs we have. So we do need help with that. So hypnotherapy is great. Guided meditations are great. Anything that can sort of get into the subconscious mind. That's why I found that specific module, we start with that, because that's just the foundation. You're not gonna. The thing is also, it's so important. That aspect of it is so important that even if you don't know the rest of the business skills and all of that, just working on your mindset, having an abundant mindset, and being and having an energy that attracts wealth and opportunities, that will make sure that whatever you need to get where you need to go will come to you anyway. So in order to even learn about this stuff myself, I had to first make a jump in my mentality. And when I had the right mentality, whatever I needed to get where I needed to go, it came my way. So it's so key, having the right attitude, having the right beliefs, being open, and being having the prosperity programming, as I call it. It's so key. It's so basic. So even if you don't do the rest of the course, that is so like it's really foundational. Okay, so I'm going to try to sort of summarize about this course that we're offering now. So it's module 1, winning mindset. It's programming your mind for success and releasing mental and emotional abundance blocks. Number two is fast money, how to almost print your own money using the marketing and promotional tools of the biggest companies. I'm not even kidding. It's the hacks that made over $10,000 in 5 days. Now, these are the hacks I use to sell products for over $10,000 within 5 days. It wasn't my products. I did that for someone else. But I did the marketing and it sold for over 10,000 in 5 days. So when you make that kind of money, your whole perspective on life changes. Suddenly you don't want to work so hard because in 5 days you can make that. Anyway, let me move on. So, and the third one is the passive income system. So it's creating your own autopilot so your business will run and make money while you sleep. So less work and also better results. So this is for psychics, astrologers, healers of any kind, self-employed people of any kind of service provider or consultant. It's also for unemployed people who are considering getting into some kind of a self-employment or service-based business. It's it's people who want to give give more to their clients, but who also want to take more time off. And for if you for any reason can't work full time, it's also people who have a heart-centered purpose. Um, it's not for people who are already doing fantastic, financially and hardly working. If you're already doing that, then you know you could learn a couple of things, but I think you won't need it. And it's really not for people who want to use dishonest means to get ahead, because that sort of goes against the whole thing. It's really about selling because you're helping people. So it's selling because you have value to offer. It's not selling because you're tricking people. And it's also not for people who are not interested in getting financially self-sufficient. So getting self-sufficient, for some people, it's an absolute need, a must, because you may not have other options, like I didn't. But it could also be that you're just interested in being self-sufficient. But if you're not interested in being self-sufficient, then maybe you're not motivated. I also want to go through your thank you, Amira. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. I really appreciate when people take the time just to say a nice thing and just to give a compliment. I think that's beautiful. Thank you. And so, is it hard or complicated? Is a usual question, and it's not. It is. It does, obviously. It's this. The hacks are easy. The techniques are easy. The methods are easy. But it does take some, with any new skill. It takes some sort of, you have to do it a few times until it comes naturally to you. So yeah, no, it's actually pretty easy compared to a lot of stuff that I've studied in the past. um, and another question is, will it take time to make money with what I learn? And obviously the results here can vary a lot. But I would say with the fast money stuff, if you, like, realistically, put it this way, from the first time you ever try this, you might want to, like, it's going to take a little time until you feel like you can sort of um, get comfortable with it. But definitely within 2 months, if you're already in a business, if you apply the fast money stuff, within 2 months you're definitely going to see results. You're definitely going to see a good increase. um, of course, if you're not doing the mindset work, then you're going to sort of get in your own way. But if you sort of do follow the program like you're supposed to, then if you're already in business, within 2 months, definitely, even you could see results within 1 month. If it takes more than 2 months, then I'm thinking you haven't really applied anything in your business. So it shouldn't take more than 2 months. If you're brand new, you haven't started your business yet, then I would say around 6 months, or depending on what kind of business and how much time you need to set things up. But I say within 6 months, you can definitely see results. I mean, for me, when I applied it within 3 weeks. So I'm being very generous with the results now. It's like I'm really allowing a lot of like leeway, because it could happen really, really fast. And another one is, what if I can't afford it? And that used to be my major problem. That used to be my biggest, because I was always concerned about what things cost. The thing about that is that if you're not able to buy this thing for your business in order to make your business work, it's like any kind of thing, any appliance that you need for your business, or any kind of software you need for your business. This is so foundational, because if you can't make money in your business, then you can't stay in business at all. So if you feel like the cost of it is too much, then you really need it. But it's up to everybody, what they want to do. But the thing is, we always have, or I whenever I offer something through Lada, I always offer a 30-day money back guarantee, so that you have a chance to see, is it worth it? Because I truly believe it's worth it. And you know so you can always try it, so there's no risk to you. So by this time, you probably value. Oh, thank you, Amira. Bless. That makes me super happy. I just really appreciate that. Um, so you're probably wondering what the value of it is. So I did a little research, because I've taken a lot of business courses in the past. So one course that I found that was fantastic, fantastic. It was kind of similar. It was sort of, you could just apply it straight to your business, and it was $48,000. Uh, I know what I was thinking. For me, it's just a ridiculous amount. It's an astronomical amount to me. However, because um, I'm in the similar business, so I saw what they have to offer, and it's actually, even at that price, it's actually worth it, because the information and the templates and the stuff that they offer within the course can actually make you so much more than that. So it's actually still worth it. But that one was 48,000. Then there are other courses, because usually these things come in separate. It will be like business, and it will be like separate marketing, and then there'll be mindset work is a whole separate course. So these things are usually 3 separate courses. But I found 2 courses that were similar in value. It wasn't specifically to service-based businesses, but it was like business in general. So it doesn't help you with, okay, how do I free up my time? It was basically geared towards product-based businesses. Anyway, so those courses were $5,000 to $9,000 each. They are very good. Those courses are very good, but they are $5,000 to $9,000 each. Whereas, so to get like 2 of the modules, the equivalent of about 2 of the modules of this course, it would be like, yeah, 14,000 or something like that. And then there was one course that included 2 of the 3 modules. So it had the mindset, and it had some of the business stuff. And that one was $9,000. And that was an in-class course. So you had to be there. So I was interested in that course, but when I saw the price, I did hesitate. And I actually wasn't able to attend anyway, because it was an in-class course. I didn't have the time. I have my son. I have, working. I don't have time to just show up whenever they're ready. You know. um, so, so the market value of these three modules that are really like 3 courses in themselves, but the market value is about $14,000. So I think that getting it for even half of that amount would be a fantastic deal, right? Well, we are doing even better. So our price is less than that. It's $4,999.95. However, since the course isn't available yet, and I know that still, even though that is an amazing deal, considering you're basically learning how to make tens of thousands of dollars within days. Um, so even though that is a fantastically good deal, I do understand that if you're not there yet, if you don't have that prosperity programming yet, then I know that I wouldn't even, at some point in my life, I wouldn't even, been able to buy that course. So since the course isn't live yet, we haven't started, this is a pre-launch. So what we want to do is we want to offer you guys a chance to get in early. And in exchange for that, we're going to do a super, 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 super discount for you guys. So we want to offer you a discounted price of $349 for a limited time for those who want to get in early. The course starts 11th of August. So we have about 3 weeks or so before the course starts. So if you have the patience to wait and you want to get in early, we do want to reward you and we want to give you a good deal, because I do want to make this as accessible as possible. The thing is also that you have 30 days from the time when the course is live. So if you're unsure of, if am I going to make this money back, then try it for those 30 days. And if you're not if you're still not happy, or you didn't see, for whatever reason, if you're not happy, you can just get a refund. Even if you are happy, and for some, you need the money back, you need the rent, whatever, then just ask for a refund. So we do want to make it super safe for you. We don't want you to risk anything. We don't want you to take any chances. We really want to offer you something really, really valuable. And if you're not, if you change your mind, you can always get a refund from the time that the course is live. So from the 11th of August and 30 days ahead. So you do have a lot of time to think. We have some bonuses as well, because I love bonuses. I love free stuff. Don't you love free stuff? So we have bonuses, and it's the cash cow promotion template. So this is a promotion template that I used to sell those products for 10,000 in 5 days. It's a promotional template that you just add in your own. It's just a template. You just use it, apply it to your business, and it sells like hotcakes. It sells anything like butter. That's been my experience. And we have the clearing meditation MP3 download for healing and releasing abundance blocks. This is something you can use a couple of times. You don't need to use it like a lot, but like even in one time, you're going to see some results. But if you feel like you want to do some extra work, because it's like layers, you peel off a layer and then you notice, oh, I got some deeper stuff to work on, and then you can do it again. But you don't need to use it much. It'd be like 3 times in a year would give really good results, in my experience anyway. That's what I've done. It's been fantastic. Then we have the prosperity programming meditation, guided meditation MP3 download, and it's for setting new beliefs. And this one is, I would recommend to use it every day. It's really short. It's like 5 or 6 minutes. So it's really about giving you the new, because the subconscious mind works really well with repetition. All the messages we get daily from, TV, magazine, whatever, all, everywhere. It actually programs us to what reality is and what we're supposed to expect. So the more you can repeat the prosperity programming, the better the effects are going to be. So that's why I made it short, so you can use it, on your way to work, or you know every day, basically. And if you can use it every day, you're going to see really good results. I really suggest that you use it every day, because it's not something that it's like you do it once and then you're done, because you're really unlearning like a lifetime of negative beliefs. So the more you can sort of immerse yourself in the positive mindset and the positive beliefs and prosperity, the better, like the more it's going to stick. Then we also have live group coaching calls, where I'm going to take your questions and I'm going to give you more specific guidance for your specific type of business and how you can apply this for your situation, but also some sort of mindset and like, how do I do now? Or like, now I have a client, she's saying this, whatever. Like, stuff to help you on the way and for motivation. We also have a Facebook networking and support group, and that's for basically networking and support. You can help other people. You can team up. You can do stuff together. You can do business together. We have lots of worksheets, and we have like lots of other bonuses as well. And the total value of all the bonuses is over $1,000. I don't know the exact number because I didn't calculate it. It's just a lot of bonus. I love free stuff, so I'm just putting all the free stuff I can, like free stuff. So, so we're about to wrap up, but I just want to finish with what some of the people that I've worked with that have used this material with me, what they have to say. So one of them said, using your promotion template, one of my products that wasn't selling at all became my all-time best seller. This is a fact. I've seen this myself. And another one says, this is the easiest way to make a fortune in your business. And I agree with that because this is a template that you can use whether you want to make tens of thousands or millions. It's the same template. It's the same template for like companies of multi-million dollar companies. And then the last one is someone said, when I used the cash cow promotions, I could no longer go back to how I used to work. The money was too easy now. I got used to it quick. And that's how I feel too. It was when you see how easy it is to make money once you know promotion and selling and marketing, it's like, I don't know, it's way too easy. You get really comfortable in it. So anyway, so this was the offer, and if you're interested in it, I believe we should have the product up on my services page, on Lada's page. I'm not sure if it's up yet, but um, we're gonna make sure we have some link up. If you don't see a link up, I should have arranged this in the beginning. I feel like I should have arranged this previously. But if you don't see a link up, just get in touch with me or get in touch with Lada. But we should also have some information about this on Facebook very soon. Um, okay, so let me see. 6-figure business, but I want to batch more because I know I can grow my business to million. Yeah, Amira, actually, yeah, definitely. You're doing. First of all, well done. That means you're doing well already. I applaud that. And yeah, definitely. And if you find that you're not, if it's of no use to you, just get a refund. If you are, because you do really well. But I do believe that you can at least make you can make things simpler, make things easier, make things more smoother, free up your time more, make it more easy. So yeah. So this is where I have to finish. It's been an hour already. I thank you for your patience and thank you for joining me, and congratulations for just being open to growing as people and being open to being receptive to abundance, because those of you who want to do stuff for other people and heal other people and help other and offer your time, you're so generous, but you also deserve to do well. You also deserve to receive. And I hope that you guys, no matter what you do, are more open to receiving for your own self. Thank you. Okay. Bye bye. Now I gotta figure out how to close it because it's the first time. There we go. Bye.